Stop taking women out on dates. Now, why does that sound better when a woman says it? Before you answer that, I want you to think about why you take a woman out on a date in the first place. Is it for sex? Is it for marriage? Is it because you want to wow her? Or is it just because you can? Because there's power in that. Now, the reason I'm asking that is because that is today's conversation. Also, I have a clip for you guys where we have a woman telling us to stop dating women, and she gives us some reasons why. So let's see if any of this makes sense to us. But before we do that, I want you to join this conversation. Comment, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Now, let me introduce myself. My name is Bertrand. I am the coolest dude on the planet, and I'm your friend. Confidence and clarity is the goal for my channel. So here we go.
Men need to stop taking women on dates. If she wants something from you without knowing you, she's playing you. I wouldn't even buy her coffee.
Damn, not even coffee? Ooh, it's gonna be hard to get some box, but let's continue.
Men need to stop taking women on dates.
Get your best friend and take her out of here.
You should never take a woman out on a date that you don't have vested interest in and that you're not sure she has a vested interest in you. Stop trying to disillusion her with your money, your resources, your ability to buy her roses and all that dumb stuff.
That's not done disillusion me, baby, all day.
What has that gotten you? Where are they? Exactly, so stop doing.
Wait a minute. Let's not act like we don't know what has gotten her. What has gotten her is right? That's what she got, but let's continue.
Doing it, you're wasting your money, you're wasting your time. If you need, hold on, I'm not done. If you want to know if a woman is interested in you for real and wants to not just use you as a meal plan, because let me tell you, a lot of my homegirls are going out with you because they are bored. They don't have nothing to do. They're not over the other dude. Somebody else hasn't hit her back yet, so she's going out with your stupid ass. So stop.
The reason why they going out is because they hungry. So yeah, I get it. We are a bunch of stupid asses, but they're going out because they're hungry. All right, here we go. Let's finish up.
Stop taking her out on dates. Don't buy her anything. Don't spend a dime. Don't spend a nickel. Don't spend a penny. Go somewhere that is free. And if she is unwilling to go there with you, don't go out with her. Talk to her on the phone. If she wants something from you without knowing you, she's playing you.
Oh my gosh, did you guys hear what that woman said? She said, don't take her out for coffee. Don't spend a penny. Don't spend a dime on that woman. In the real world, right? That's not gonna work, right? And the reason why that's not gonna work is because the majority of women are not virgins. The majority of women have high ass body counts, okay? I mean higher than yours, probably triple whatever your body count is. Theirs is triple that. Okay, so when you understand that, it makes sense. Now let's talk about dating really quick, right? Digging at the end, emphasis on digging. Okay, now the reason why you shouldn't date, well, let me not say that, because I actually don't agree with that. And the only reason why is because for men, we're looking for sex. We're not usually looking for marriage. I will say this. I do come across women where I'm just so infatuated with them to where I'm just like, oh my gosh, like I want to get to know you. And then the woman starts speaking and I'm like, man, this, like, I'm not interested anymore, at least not in marriage. As far as me being able to wow a woman, I realized that I don't have a certain amount of money yet, right? So being able to wow a woman, I'm not financially there yet. Now, when it comes to dating, fellas, I want you guys to understand something. You should not be taking women to places you cannot afford. If you cannot afford to take a woman there, do not do it. Now, I'm gonna say this, right? Because this strategy is old and dead. Back in 2004 to about 2010, yes, we could Netflix and chill. We could get the woman to come over and watch movies because everybody understood that everybody was broke, or everybody did not understand what a luxurious life looked like. In fact, most people had no clue. If you had a car, you were the man. If you had a brand new car, oh my gosh. If you had one of the what we call hood cars, you were in. And I mean in. I'm talking about just basic cars or basic trucks like an Escalade, a new Camaro, or something like that, right? If you had one of those cars, you were the man. Now, here is the issue. Here's a possible reason why you don't want to date if you're looking for marriage. That's because you're going to meet that woman's representative or her fake self. So after the fakeness is gone, after the representative has left the building, now what are you stuck with? Who are you stuck with, right? Because even in this clip, we heard the woman who was disagreeing so much. Even though she was disagreeing with that woman also has no man, right? So whatever strategy she's using, which is, yes, keep going on dates, it's not working. It's not working, and what it's doing is adding to her trauma and her damage. Two other reasons why you may not want to date is because she's checking your pockets. She's checking to see how deep your pockets go. The other reason is you can't wow her anymore. Or like this woman said, there's another man in the picture that she's waiting to hit her up, and that guy just ain't hitting her up right now. Now, here is a great question to ask. What has dating got the woman in the clip who strongly disagreed? At first, you think, okay, she's living her best life. She's going out on extravagant trips. She's receiving amazing gifts, right? She's seeing what the life of luxury actually looks like. She's receiving gifts, and to all the other women on social media, she looked like she's doing it. And she's doing a great job of keeping up with the women on social media, because that's the reason why they're posting things. They're making each other jealous. So she's looking to see if you're the guy that's going to help her boost her status, right? Because there's some guy that she has in her mind, and what she wants that guy to think is that this is the requirements. These are the standards. This is the life and the lifestyle that she's used to. But even the men with the money understand, how did you get that? How did you constantly go to these places? Again, when I say that her body count is triple yours, that's what I'm talking about. When you start to ask the real questions like, dang, how did you afford that? What do you do for a living? How much money are you putting to the side? What do your investments look like? What does your credit look like, right? You'll start to notice that either she is really a bad decision maker, or she's using a lot of guys right now at this moment, and she's looking for a guy to replace one of those other guys. Now, why does things sound better when a woman says it? Well, I have a thought, right? My first thought is this. It's because when you have a mom and your mom was there, and every time you fell and she wanted to kiss the boo-boo for the baby, right? Like, that's the reason why you want to listen to a woman, because one, you either desire that woman, two, you think that woman is pure and one of the good ones, right? And or you just say, okay, well, if this woman is putting out this kind of game, I may need to pay attention to it, right? Because someone of the opposite sex is actually speaking. So I can see where men can get really confused in what's being said. But again, let me tell you this. Women are not just going on dates because they're bored. They're going on dates because they're hungry. Please believe it. Everybody is not eating delicious food. Some people are eating survival food, and when you're eating survival food, that restaurant food, it is absolutely delicious. In fact, a lot of women can't even cook. So when they go to these restaurants, this is the best meal that they're going to have. Now, why is any woman playing you? Well, the reason why she's playing you is because hurt people, right? Now, we're all pretty much hurt at this particular time, because once you've made it past the age of, now let's just call it 18. But if you make it to the age of 25 and you're not married, you're definitely damaged. You definitely had somebody that you thought was going to be that person for you, and you were highly disappointed, at least by the age of 25. So if you make it past the age of 25, oh my God, how many opportunities has that woman lost out on because she either thought she was too good or she didn't.
Just being a good man is enough.
So the reason she's playing you is because she's looking for an experience. She's looking for something to really just put in front of other people, like, oh, look at me, I got it all together. Most importantly, she found somebody that she could use, right? And that's not a good feeling. It's a sucky feeling when you find out that you're the guy that she's using. But I will say this. Make sure it's an even exchange, fellas, because if it's an even exchange, you won't feel so bad about what's actually happening. For instance, going on a date, digging at the end, right? You want to make sure that you position yourself, or you position the entire situation where something like that is going to happen, or is going to happen at least by the second date. You don't want to be out here just constantly dishing out money, because a lot of women are unreliable. They don't show up on time. They're tardy. They have bad attitudes. Now, I will say this. When it comes to trying to impress a woman with the things that you have, I don't really tell you guys to do that. What I tell you is to improve your mind, your body, and your finances. The reason why is because you have a different type of access to life. For instance, I remember, just like I told you guys about the strategy from 2004 to about 2010, you could get a girl or a woman to come over. I would say Netflix and chill, but that was probably before Netflix. Actually, that was before Netflix. But then that's kind of where Netflix and chill came in. That's where like all of this kind of derived from, was you being able to get the woman to just come right on over, right? Because everybody did not have money. But when you actually do have a little bit of money, now you can take that woman out. You just want to make sure you don't take this woman to a place that you cannot afford. Okay. And you want to make sure that you also have some type of self-control. The reason you want to get your body together is not just for women, but it's so that you can actually enjoy the benefits of being in shape. I remember going to the Hollywood Bowl to go to a concert, and it was me and my sisters, and one of my sisters, my older sister, she was like, okay, mister, you running 3 miles a day. The reason she said that to me is because she was struggling to get up the hill. Whereas for me, I was just walking normal. Like, it didn't affect me at all. I wasn't sore. I wasn't tired. It didn't bother me. Like, I could just go up the hill and, go find our seats. Now, that's the reason I'm telling you guys to get yourself in shape, is so that you can just enjoy moving around, because a lot of people really take for granted their ability to move around under their own power. Next, and this is actually the most important thing, you want your mind to be sharp and strong. So you want to be constantly building new skills. You want to constantly make sure that you have some state of peace, because once you have that, man, that's something you really don't want to lose. And I can tell you guys this, as a man that's been married, divorced, and a single father. I'm a single father. When you have peace, picking up a headache is not something that I look to do. So even though I'm dating, and even though I loved, past tense, loved being in a relationship, what I hated was the headaches and the stress that come with it. Because women claim that they're great communicators. They are not. They are horrible communicators. Here's how you know. When a woman tells you that you need to read her mind or read between the lines, it means her message is not clear at all. This is the reason I say adapt to dating, because women are sexually free. As I stated before, the majority of women that you're going to come across, their body counts are going to be whatever yours is except triple, meaning they're gonna have way more, because this is how the majority of them are getting the experiences that they're experiencing in the first place. This is how they see what luxury actually looks like. Shout out to all the women that's actually doing what they need to do, got their mind right, got their money right, got their body right. Shout out to them. But I'm telling you guys, there's not a lot of women like that. The majority of women are sexually free, and this is why I'm saying your best bet is to adapt, right? If you want a woman, you have to quickly be able to discern and determine what type of woman you're dealing with, or what she's presenting to you. For instance, is she presenting wife, companion, fun girl, or gold digger? What is she actually, like presenting to you? That's what you got to pay attention to the most, because the woman who did all the disagreeing, if you really just listen even to just the small parts, this woman was screaming. That screaming will turn around and be the way that she communicates with you. But I have a question for you. What do you think? Comment under this video. Remember, when you are watching these videos, you are becoming the best version of yourself. Now that this video is done, do me a huge favor. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with anybody you think this would help. Other than that, I will see you on the next one. Peace.